It's a new take on a conservative Japanese tradition that happens to look like an unlicensed Rolls-Royce Cullinan copy. For those unaware, and we're sure that many of you are unaware, Toyota has sold a super luxury sedan called the Century in Japan since 1967. Think of something beyond the Lexus brand. Closer to a sort of Japanese Rolls-Royce. Earlier versions even had a V12 engine. During that time, there have been only 3 generations of the stately four-door, which has long been intended to be chauffeur-driven, and rooted both in traditional notions of Japanese luxury and Toyota's famously conservative approach to evolving its vehicles. The first-generation Century, after all, was sold in much the same form until 1997, a whopping 30-year run. The second-gen model lasted until 2017, a comparatively brief 2 decades. All of which should put in context how wildly deviant this newfangled SUV variant is to Toyota traditionalists. Customization is included. One of the more shocking portions of Toyota's reveal of the new Century SUV arrived with the topic of customization. Toyota says you can expect the usual in this regard. Buyers can go ham on paint color options, interior materials, seating configurations, and the like. However, buyers can also change up core aspects of their Century, including swapping out the ultra-wide opening rear doors, which swivel out up to 75 degrees, for minivan-like sliding rear doors, which appear to leave a smaller egress opening than their traditional swinging alternatives. Somehow, the sliding doors are novel and weirdly cool. TX support, so far. Powertrain information is limited to generalities. A transverse-mounted 3.5-liter V6 engine, paired to a plug-in hybrid system and all-wheel drive are included, as is rear-wheel steering. The first parts of that list sound a lot like the specs for Lexus's all-new 3-row TX SUV, which uses a similar setup with 406 horsepower and up to 33 miles of EV-only driving range in its top form. The relationship between the Century and the TX may be limited to a dimensional and mechanical relationship, as the TX is being built in America, while the Century SUV will be built at Toyota's Tahara plant in Japan. Just 30 will be built annually, meaning each one could be practically built from scratch, whether using the TX's hard points or not. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe.